Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Travel Tech. So previously on my channel you saw the detailed review of the DDPAI Z50 dash camera, and also along with that I brought out a super extensive video regarding the video quality comparison between the DDPAI Z50, the 70mm A800 and the Next Digitron A3 Dashcam. Now I received a very good response for these videos, and also many of you have been asking regarding the app settings and the app connection of the DDPAI Z50 Dashcam. So today in this video I'm going to show you the on-screen settings of the DDPAI Z50. Along with that I'll show you how you have to connect the DDPAI Z50 dash camera to your smartphone using the DDPAI app. Also play around a bit on the settings of the DDPAI app within the smartphone itself. So this is a very important video, so make sure to watch the entire duration of the video so you get a clear picture at the end of the video regarding all the settings, function and all the toggles of the DDPAI Z50 Dashcam. So let's get started. So the camera does start up as soon as I power on the car, and you do get an audio prompt that says hello ding ding pai, and this is the DDPAI Z50. Now as you can see, the camera has started streaming the video on the screen itself, and the screen is actually quite dim, and hence I had to adjust the exposure in order to make sure that you guys see this, and that's why the background is so whitewashed. So on the screen of the DDPAI Z50 you get certain information. Now here on the left top corner, as you can see, it shows that it is recording. Now here is the date and the timestamp, and here is a mic logo which indicates that the audio is also being recorded. Now on the bottom you see 4 logos. Now this logo is for the reverse camera, and this is the settings, this is the album or the gallery button, and this is the screen off and on button. So if I just go ahead and click on the reverse camera button, now currently I have not connected a reverse camera, and as you can see on the top here is the reverse camera slot. Now if I go ahead and connect the reverse camera using this slot, and then later on if I press this button, it is going to switch the video mode to the reverse camera, and it's not going to do much. It's just going to show what the reverse camera is recording on this screen right now. So if you have a reverse camera installed, that is what it's going to do. Now the second button is the settings button. Now if I go ahead and click on the settings button, now as you can see there are 3 different options right here, that is the screen display volume, the recorder and the universal settings. Now you can navigate through the settings using these 2 buttons right here. So as you can see, the options are being highlighted as I press the buttons. So let's go ahead and take a look at the first option itself, that is the screen display cum volume. So if I click on the button right here, it is going to open up into the brightness settings, volume settings and the screen protector. So if I go ahead and click on the brightness, now if I click on the button here, so as you can see it is currently low brightness. Now it's on high, it's on medium. So there are 3 different brightness levels which you can go ahead and adjust. Now if I want to alter the volume settings, I have to click on the arrow button here. Now the volume option is highlighted, and currently it is at mid settings. Now if I click on that, now again you can turn off the volume entirely. Now it's the volume is very high. So you have these 3 options in order to set the volume. Now if I go ahead and select the screen protector option and tick on it, now as you can see, screen protector time plus recording, screen protector off, screen protector assistant. Now these are the 3 options which come up in the screen protector options. Now let's just head back. Now here are the main options. Now getting into the recorder settings, if I go ahead and click on the tick button, now as you can see this is the audio recording which you can toggle on and off using this button. So the next option is the collision sensitivity. Now this basically means whenever there is an abnormal vibration detected, the camera will automatically record an emergency video. Currently I have set it at off, but if you want you can go ahead and select it to low, mid, high and turn it off back again. Now the next option will be the power off settings. Now currently I have set it as on. Now if I go ahead and click on the tick button, now it says auto shutdown after 15 minutes of parking for vehicles whose cigar lighter is powered on after parking. So this is the auto shutdown option. If you can go ahead and select it off or on based on whatever your preference is. So these are the 3 options in this. So let's head back to the main settings and click on the universal general settings. Now if I click tick right here, now here is a Bluetooth option in order for pairing the remote, and then here is the second option which is the format. If you go ahead and click on that, it is going to ask you to format the memory card. Now as I have already done that, I'm not going to format the memory card again. Now heading back, now here is the factory restore. If I click on that, it will say that factory restore will delete usage records and reset the device to factory settings. Now this is the soft reset, so you can go ahead and factory restore using the options right here. Then you have the language option. If you go ahead and click on that, you get 3 different language options. So let's go ahead and select the English language. Now if I go ahead and click next, here is a help option. If I go ahead and click on that, there are two different help guides, that is a storage exception and fail to format memory card, and it gives you instructions regarding what you need to do if you face these two problems. Now lastly, there is an about section. If I go ahead and click on that, now this provides the model and the serial number, the firmware version and the OS version of the DDPAI Z50. Now heading back to main settings, now as you can see, we're back to the main settings and there are only these three options in the main settings section of the DDPAI Z50. Now if I go ahead and click on the back button, you can see that the camera has now returned to the default screen where the video is being streamed on the screen itself. Now this is the on-device settings of the DDPAI Z50. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the in-app settings and how you need to go ahead and connect the DDPAI Z50 Dashcam to the app in your smartphone. So as you're seeing on the screen right now, the DDPAI Z50 dash camera screen is displaying the current time, the date and the day. So this is what we had selected in the screen protector options. So now let's go ahead and show you how you have to go about in connecting the DDPAI Z50 Dashcam to your smartphone. So first of all guys, make sure your Wi-Fi, your Bluetooth and your GPS is turned on. So once you have turned on that, go ahead and click on the DDPAI app on your smartphone. So once you open up your DDPAI app, head down and click on the device button right here. So guys, before you are able to do this, I think you probably need to sign in into the app itself. So using a username and a password which you have to create first if you are logging in for the first time, or if you already have a username and password, you need to log in using that. So once that is done, here is the add new device button. So just go ahead and click on that. Then you'll get the options such as no screen dashcam, screen dashcam and rear view dashcam. So since this is a screen dashcam, go ahead and select on the screen dashcam button. Now it is asking me to go ahead and connect to the Wi-Fi network of the DDPAI Z50, and here is the next button right here. So go ahead and click on the next. Now if you can see right here, now here is the password which is displayed on the screen right now. So you'll have to enter in order to get access to the Wi-Fi settings of the DDPAI Z50. So let's go ahead and click on connect to Wi-Fi and then click on to set. Now this is going to open up the Wi-Fi settings on your smartphone. So as you can see, here is the DDPAI Z50 1968 Wi-Fi network. So this is the Wi-Fi network of the dash camera mounted right here. So let's go ahead and click on the Wi-Fi network. Now it's asking me the password, and I just showed you the password in the previous screen. It is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 and 0. So once you have typed in the password, click on the connect button. So as you can see, the Wi-Fi is now connected. So let's head back to the app itself. Now it is showing as initializing network. So let's wait for a few seconds. Now it is asking me to save trip data to cloud. I'll just click on the cancel, and there are some initial help instructions. I'll just make that go away. Now it is saying that it is detected that your mobile phone can perfectly support H.265 video encoding. The video recorded under this encoding will be clearer. It is recommended to enable this setting. Well, yes, even I recommend this setting. So let's go ahead and open up the setting there. And here there are some guidelines which are being shown right here. So I'll just go ahead and close that. So as you can see, the video which is being recorded on the DDPAI Z50 Dashcam right here is now being streamed on my smartphone using the DDPAI app. And here is the Sense Reality button, guys. If I go ahead and click on that, you can see there are some graphical representations that are popped up on the screen. So here is the speed, here is the GForce, here is the magnetometer or the compass. So there are several different options, and here is the altitude, the time, so many different options that pop up on the screen. Now if I go ahead and turn it off, everything just goes away. Also along with that, guys, there is a speedometer being shown on the screen itself below the DDPAI logo. So there are two options right here, that is capture and download. So if I go ahead and click on the capture button, it immediately takes a photo of that particular moment of when I click the capture button. And if I go ahead and click on the download button, it opens up the entire video array which was previously recorded by this dash camera, and I can select any of the file and go ahead and download it on my smartphone. So these two options are present right here. And on the right top corner of the screen, guys, here is the reverse camera button. So currently, since I have not connected the reverse camera, you won't be able to see it. But in case if you have connected a reverse camera, if you just press on this button, the reverse camera footage will start streaming on the screen right here. Go ahead and shift on to the most important part, the in-app settings of the DDPAI Z50. And as you can see on the right top corner, here is the settings button. So if I go ahead and click on that, it opens the detailed settings guide of the DDPAI Z50. So on the top here is the dashcam installation guide. Let it be turned off. And here is the H.265 encoding. It is turned on. So make sure even you guys turn this encoding on for getting a more clear video footage. Now the third option is the recording resolution. If I go ahead and click on that, you do get three different options, that is 4K, 2160p, 2K plus, that is 1600p, and a full HD resolution. There are three different video resolution options available for recording the video footage. I recommend you select the 4K option because that provides the best video clarity and the best video footage. Now there is a date watermark and a show speed. Now you can enable and disable it. Now let's go ahead and disable it. Now the date watermark just goes away if you select that, and if you click on that, it will show the date watermark. Now if I click on the show speed option, now it is not going to show the speed of the car on the screen, now which I just showed you previously. It shows the speed right next to the DDPAI logo. You can turn that off, or you can entirely turn off the date watermark itself. Now here is the speaker volume. Now you did heard audio chime from the camera. You can set the speaker volume based on your preference. Now here is a microphone recording. You can enable or disable it. So the audio inside the car and outside the car will get recorded. As much as the mic can catch it, you can enable and disable that. And then you have a switching tone, which means when you go through different settings, it is going to give you a tone. You can turn on or turn off that. And there is a ADAS intelligent assistant reminder. Now this needs certain calibration which you have to go through and do. Now I'm not going to get into the detail of that. So that is the ADAS settings. Now following down the settings, you have the remote control pairing. For this to work, you need to have an accessory remote, which I currently do not have. So following down the settings, you have the option of capture video clips when taking a photo. So whenever you click on a photo, it captures a video clip of 10 seconds. You can either select that, or you can disable it entirely using the off button right here, or you can set the particular time, that is a 30-second video, 20-second, or a 10-second video. Then you also have the adjust collision sensitivity button right here. You can set it to off, low, middle, or high. Then coming down the settings, you have the shutdown settings, that is automatic shutdown after 15 minutes. You can enable or disable that. Now right down below at the end of the settings, you have the management settings such as dashcam Wi-Fi name. You can change the Wi-Fi name of the dash camera. You can also change the dashcam Wi-Fi password if you want to change it. And here is the manage dashcam storage. If I go ahead and click on that, you can format the memory card, and also you can go ahead and take a look at how much of the space of the memory card is being taken up in a pie chart manner. Now here the dark pink or the dark red is the video, the light pink is the image, and the gray is the remaining area. Now currently I have inserted a 64 GB memory card, and it is showing available memory as 59.5 GB. So let's just head back into the settings, and right down below in the last option you have the about device, which we already saw on the dash camera itself. So this is the about device, where it provides the version number, the email, website, the running time, and the current login detail options. So guys, in the end of the settings, you have the delete dashcam option. So this is used in case you have stopped using the dash camera, or you have removed the camera or given it to somebody else, something like that, and you don't want the camera to exist in the app settings. So if you go ahead and click on the delete dashcam button, it is going to ask for a confirmatory prompt. Now if I go ahead and click on OK, the dash camera is going to get deleted from the app itself. So these are the settings option of the dash camera, the DDPAI Z50. And lastly guys, here is the full screen option. Now if you go ahead and click on the full screen, the dash camera video streaming is going to switch on the full screen mode, and you will be able to watch the full screen mode of the video being streamed by the dash cam on your smartphone for better clarity and better visualization of what the camera is recording. So now since you've seen all the on-screen settings, the app settings, and the app connection of the DDPAI Z50, I hope now you have gained a clear understanding of all the things that go around in installing this dashcam and using it to suit your particular needs. And if you have any sort of doubts or queries regarding this dashcam or any of those settings, do write down in the comments below, and I'll try to get back to you as soon as possible. And if you're interested in purchasing this dashcam or similar dashcams at a similar price point, do click down on the description of this video, and you'll find all the relevant links provided to you right there. Also, before moving on, do make sure to go ahead and hit that subscribe button of Travel Tech, and also do not forget to like this video, because I'll be bringing up many more interesting such videos on dashcams and car accessories. So thank you for watching, and until next video, see ya.